the intro.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Python video of me doing a Python quiz. And yeah, I've been doing some Python variables and data type quiz, so I hope that this quiz can help me understand more about Python, because I've been doing for like 2 to 3 years of Python, sparingly, of course, here and there, but not much. So, but I really love Python because Python is so simple, and the syntax is really there. So, I just want to see if my knowledge of Python is up there. So, without further ado, let's do the quiz. Here. So the quiz is by this website called PyNative, and the link is right here. If you guys are having trouble accessing the link, I'll put it down below in the comments section, in the descriptions, and you guys can just click on the link, and it will take you to this quiz right here. All right, I'll read the description. This Python variables and data types quiz provides multiple choice questions to get familiar with different data types of variables. This online quiz will help you to improve your understanding of Python variables, assignments, and casting. Here we go. All right. Sorry, I gotta get some coffee. I'll be right back. All right, here is the quiz. 13 questions, A to pass. Here we go. First question. What is the result of print type brackets is list? So this is a list. So I'm going to say true. All right, I'm passing that. So I know bool 0. So this is false, definitely. If 1 is true, 0 must be false. So now this is wrong, and this is wrong. So now false, true, false, true, false, true, true, true. So the difference is this one right here. This one's true or false? I think anything besides 0 is true. If that's what I remember, I'm going to say true. Okay. What is the data type of print type 10? So 10 is an integer. A float contains decimal things. So this is not a decimal. So it can't be a float. So remember, if I remember, programmers are really lazy. They are super lazy. So instead of printing integer, it's gonna be int. So I'm gonna select int. Move on. Whew. What is the output of the following code? Why is there a local x and there's this x? This x is gonna get destroyed because it's out of scope once you go out of the function. This printer here is print a random x somewhere, but there is none. We didn't declare any x. It's gonna give us an error. It's technically does not call the local x here. Let me say error. Oh man, why is some of these quizzes so hard? What's the output of the following verbal assignment? All right. 75. And this is local. But we didn't assign anything to it yet. Is it gonna is error? I'm saying error. Sorry. Alright. What is the data type of print type OXFF? OXFF is hexa. This is hexa. From the looks of it. If you're doing like RGB color, right, of those values, they're in hex. Yeah. I want to say hex, but I don't remember any data type about hex. Does Python even have hex as data type? I'm not too sure. Number is wrong. This is wrong. There's no data type named number. You got hex int and hex. I'm going with int. You know why? Because I don't remember any data type named hex. Even in other languages, right? There's no data type named hex. So I can't really select these two with absolute confidence. So I'm going to say int. And I'm going to move on to question 7 right here. Okay, this is a tuple question. So this tuple right here, there's a tuple. And we want to print the type of a shortened tuple. This tuple is shortened to Jahan and 1 plus 3j. It's gonna omit this. So I think it's gonna return a tuple. You know, makes absolute sense. We'll move on. Some questions are okay. Others are a bit like tricky, you know, tricky Ricky. Here you go. Please select the collect expression to reassign a global variable x to 20 within the function f1. Yeah. So it's testing me on how to use global. This one's wrong because we didn't declare yet. So wrong. We don't use var ever. This is absolutely wrong. Global.x. Global x. I mean, if you're saying global x, it's gonna point to the x right here. I think this is right. It follows the declaration first, and then it assigns it right here, x equals 20. So I think this is right. Okay, kind of blazing through a bit here. Select the right way to create a string literal Art, comma Kelly. Alright, not comma, I mean apostrophe. So we want a string, so we need to have the apostrophe from the outside. This is overkill. Yeah, this is a lot. And we don't need it. I think this is wrong. This is just to throw us off. Now we got this or this. You don't need 2 backslashes, if I remember. If you want to escape out of the string, you only need 1 backslash. So if you put it like this, it will give you this right here, 1 backslash, because it's a special character. So you're saying like you, the user, want the computer to not count this as the end of a start of a string literal. So you have to use that backslash to escape and tell the computer that is part of the string. It's not one of those reserved characters. So this one is Ray. Alright, question 10. Select all the valid string creations in Python. This is wrong. It doesn't match. The pair doesn't match. Here, same thing too. 3 to 2. It's gonna give me an error. This is wrong. Definitely. So now we got this or this. I don't remember if you describe string. I think you type string out. string instead of shortened version. I think this is wrong. I mean, this to me looks fine. Doesn't seem anything wrong. Now this is overkill. Well, actually not overkill. Sometimes you do need to do this. Rarely though. I never see anything like that. So this is still valid though. It's still valid. So I'm gonna select it. Alright. Question 11. Where in the... Okay. It's asking if this is a set. This is a dictionary though. Say false. It is a dictionary. So what's the output of the following code? Question 12. Global, local, print 25. Print, this is the global one. So I'm gonna say this. Alright. What's the output of type range 5? Oh, data type. Range. Does it return? I remember it returns a list, right? Because usually this range is mostly used when it's paired with lang. So range, lang of an array. So it's gonna create an index of that array. It might return list or something. I'm gonna say list. I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure of these answers. This one is a bit iffy for me. Same as this one and this one. These errors questions are iffy for me, you know. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna get kicked out of college or anything for failing this quiz, right? I'm gonna submit and see what happens. Pray for lady luck. Oh my god. Really? I passed? Dang. What? Wow. Well, why did I get it wrong though? Okay. Which part am I wrong? Oh, the last question. Wow. Oh, it depends on range. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna see. Touches a range. But I thought, yeah, it generates immutable sequence of numbers, but it returns a type range. Really? Strange. Alright. Oh, I mean, look folks, these quizzes ask very unnecessary stuff, you know. As long as you understand what range does, or like, you know, what the difference between a global variable and a local variable, you are set. You don't need to understand like, I don't know, what does it return when you use the type function or whatever, right? Yeah, so most of these quizzes make you learn really like textbook type, but in reality, when you go and learn, and I mean create a project, you never like have to learn like the return type or anything like that. Especially like with, let me look at this question. Where is it? This one. This is so like who unless you're dealing with like color changing or color schemes or anything like that, you do not need to know what this return type is. Never. You're never gonna use hexadecimal encoding as much, unless you're like doing CSS, right? You color coding your pages or anything like that. But you rarely use hexadecimal. So as long as you understand what range does right here, what global scope is, local scope is, how to use some of the string literals, you're good. Yep, you are absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's it, folks. I passed this quiz. Unbelievable. Look, I didn't Google the answer ahead. Sometimes I actually guessed, but I guessed right. So yeah. So with that out of the way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good night and get some sleep, and don't be like me. All right, talk to you later, folks. Goodbye.